Fire in the hole! Let's cook some chili! Stay tuned! Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue pit. You've heard of Annie's Smoking Pot? Here's the Root Boys Smoking Pot. How about that? Hey, today we're making chili. I am very happy and excited to be doing this because my daughter Rebecca has put together this event that's going to be happening tomorrow. And today I'm making the chili. I'm going to enter into this chili cook-off. It's a family-wide, family and friends chili cook-off, very informal. But I've never been in a competition before, and I'm anxious to put my chili skills against other chefs. And there's 5 other people in the competition. I'll be one amongst the 5. Number 6 is me. Anyway, got my pot on the fire. It's getting hot. And the first thing to go into my chili is, of course, bacon. That's what I start out with. A whole package of bacon. We got to get that cooked up. Got to get the bacon fat rendered down, and then we'll fish the bacon out of there when it's crispy. Get it broke up in there. You can hear it starting to sizzle. The pot's not quite hot enough yet to cook in, but it's getting there. So, the first thing you put in your chili is bacon. Why? Why do we put bacon in our chili? Well, today you're going to learn 3 new words in Turkish. Fat is flavor. That's going to be the watchwords of today's video. Fat is flavor. What we want to do is we're going to use that bacon fat to cook our veggies. So let me get that bacon fat rendered down. We'll pull that bacon out of there, and then the next thing will go in with the veggies. So stay tuned. Okay, the bacon is cooked down, and more importantly, it's left behind the magic bacon fat. So we're going to fish that bacon out of there, put it in a bowl. Probably should have used a slotted spoon, but I didn't. Got to get some of that bacon fat out of there. We want the bacon fat. We don't want the bacon yet. It'll be put back later. Going to dump out the bacon fat, get the bacon out of there, bring you back for the next step. Stay tuned. Okay, into all that rendered bacon fat we go with a Vidalia onion that's been diced and a red onion. 2 different kinds of onions. If you don't like onions, we can't be friends. We're going to saute our onions in the bacon fat, get them cooked down. Man, the smell of this already is amazing, just amazing. Next we have a red bell pepper and 1 jalapeno pepper diced going in. And we're cooking the veggies in the bacon fat. Oh baby, this smells amazing already, and it's not even, we haven't even begun to cook. And look at the beautiful colors of that. Okay, next we have 6 cloves of garlic and 4 stalks of celery. That's the veggies. That's the vegetable portions of my chili. We're going to cook that all down. That's got to get cooked down a lot. So let's let that cook in that bacon fat. Delicious flavor. And when we come back, we'll add some of the spices. In fact, we'll probably add all the spices. I don't know. Maybe no, we're going to add some of the spices to this. And the rest of them will go in the tomatoes. So, oh, did I mention we're making over-the-top chili? You'll see what that's all about in a little while. So stay tuned. Let me get my veggies cooked down, and we'll add our spices. So stay tuned. Okay, the veggies have been cooking down a while. I'm not too worried about this because this whole thing is going to stew on here for hours. Good chili cooks for at least 2 hours. Great chili cooks for at least 4 hours. Competition chili is going to cook for at least 6 hours. That's how it goes. But we can add our peppers now. Here's what we have. I have some cayenne pepper, some ancho chili pepper, chipotle pepper, and paprika. And we're going to put that in there now and stir those spices into the veggies. That's what makes chili chili. But we have some other stuff we got to put in there too, which I'll show you right now. Okay? Here's the rest of the spices. We've got onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, oregano, and cumin, and about 4 tablespoons of brown sugar going in there. We're going to stir that in. Oh yeah. You talk about a good smell. This stuff is smelling amazing, and it's just vegetables and spices. Okay? There we go with that. Get that all stirred. Oh man, what a smell. Oh, that smells amazing. Now, here's the best thing that's ever happened to chili since chili was invented. This is Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies. And we're going to put the whole 2 cans of that, 2 large cans of Rotel tomatoes with diced green chilies in there. That pot is hot. Let me tell you what. Oops, there goes my can. No big deal. Diced tomatoes with green chilies, Rotel. Best stuff ever. They don't pay me. They don't provide me with anything. It's really starting to look like something now, isn't it? Oh yeah. That's got to cook a long time though. And we're not done yet. We got more stuff going in. For instance, I just read that in Texas, you know, they don't put beans in their chili. But I like beans in my chili. So I've got a can of black beans going in with the liquid. The liquid that the beans are in goes right in the soup, right in the chili. And I've got a can of pinto beans. Pinto beans in there. Oh boy, that's looking good. Gonna stir those beans in. This has got to cook a long time, a long while, but that's not all. That's not all by a long shot. Let me show you what's going on. It already looks good. You know what you got there, except for the bacon fat, you got vegetarian chili. So if you were to do this without the bacon fat and just with what I put in there today, you would have vegetarian chili. That already looks good enough to eat, doesn't it? But we're not done. We're not done, not by a long shot. We got to put in some Lee and Perron's Worcestershire sauce for flavor. I want to shake that bottle before you start pouring in the Lee and Perron's. Let's see, let's put about 10 shots of Lee and Perron's in there for flavor. Now my daughter warned me not to make this too spicy. So, where's my pepper sauce? Here we go. Louisiana Crystal Hot Sauce. I'm going to put exactly 10 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, just for luck. 10 shots of Louisiana hot sauce. Now, if it was me, I'd be putting a lot more hot sauce in there because I like it spicy. But because this is a competition, the judges might not like their chili that spicy. And if they want, they can always add spice to their own, personal bowls if they find that my chili is not spicy enough. But if it's too spicy, it's going to turn them off. They're not going to like it. So, one more thing. You ready for this? You hear that? 1 bottle Miller High Life going in. You gotta love beer. If you don't put beer in your chili, we can't be friends. There you go. Miller High Life going in there. Now that looks kind of soupy, right? But that's okay. You know why? Because that's going to cook a long, long time. And we got to deal with our meat next. So we're going to let that cook a while. Let that simmer on the fire. And then we'll deal with our meat. And we'll show you how we make over the top chili. Stay tuned. As you can see, I've got that ball of meat on top of the pot of chili. I put some cherry wood in there to create a light smoke. We're going to smoke that meat. I've got a thermometer stuck in it. Smoke it till we get to 150 degrees internal temperature. And then we're going to put that into that pot of chili. the meat. That's over the top chili. That's what it's all about. We're going to get that smoked up. I'll bring you back after it gets some smoke on it and show you what it looks like. And then we'll finish up this cook when we put the meat in the pot. I might have to dip some of the chili out of the pot because I wasn't thinking to leave room for the meat. Anyway, yeah, we got to get that meat smoked up. That's 3 pounds of meat. So let's get that done. I'll bring you right back. Stay tuned. All right, my meat is looking good. It's at about 105 degrees. And it's got to get to 150 degrees before we dump it in the chili. I'm going to use the implement of destruction to break that all up and get that all down in that chili. And it's going to continue to cook after it's in the pot. I had to add charcoal. I'll probably have to add more charcoal after a while. But yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? Over the top chili. I'm going to make that the thumbnail of this video. So stay tuned. We'll bring you back after the meat's in the pot, and then we'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll take a taste and drink a beer. So stay tuned. Okay, all that smoked meat is in the pot. Now we're going to stir it into the chili. You see those bits of crispy little bits of smoked meat? Oh boy, that's what makes over the top chili over the top, I guess. Anyway, yeah, over the top chili. It's really coming together now. Really starting to look like something. Got to stir it up good. Got to get all that meat conglomerated into that chili. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? You talk about some meaty chili. Oh boy, that's meaty. That's what I call meaty. And you know what's the best part is that the meat is not going to be like homogenized in there. It'll be big chunks in your spoon. See what I mean? Because it's already partially cooked, and it's going to continue to cook because it still has to simmer about another 2 hours, I think. And the beans will be nice and tender. The meat will be tender. The consistency of the chili is going to lose some of that liquid and thicken up. I won't have to add any thickeners like some people put masa flour in their chili, but not me. Not me, baby. Look at that. How's that look? Would you like a spoonful of that? It's not even done yet. It isn't even done. It looks so good. Look at that. All right, let's get that, let's finish cooking that. And then I'll come back for a taste test. I'll fix myself a bowl of that, and we'll get that in my mouth with a beer. Stay tuned. Okay, I served myself a small bowl of my chili. It's not really done yet. It's got to cook some more. But I'm going to taste it. There's the Frosty Root Boy mug, star of the show. And here's today's beer. This is called, from the Tank Brewing Company, Freedom Tower American Amber Ale. I can't wait to try this. This is one I've never had before. We're going to give this a shot. It's an amber ale. I can already see that it's dark. It's dark. I can tell by the foam. Look at that. It's a dark one. Oh yeah. Let's get some head on that. We need some head. Oh yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful beer. Amber ale. 5.2% alcohol by volume. 12 ounces. Let's look at that. Take a look at that. Take a gander at that. What a beautiful amber ale. Let me take a sniff of that. Oh man, that would have been great in the chili, but I put Miller High Life in the chili. Let's quaff the froth off of it. Wow. I got to get more of that. That's delicious. Let me turn the camera around and get some of this chili in my mouth. Stay tuned. Wearing my Skyline chili shirt, see? I get my chili, this is my bowl of chili. I grated a little bit of Monterey Jack cheese on top. You know that stuff's hot now. I gotta try a taste of this. You talk about some meaty chili. That's it right there. I can't wait to get this in my mouth. Oh my God. That's delicious. You notice I didn't put any salt in this. What I forgot to show you is I put some Big Papa's rub on that meat. Got salt in it. That was all the salt I needed. Oh. Look at that chunk of meat. Mmm. This is delicious. I need a napkin. Babies, if you want the best chili recipe available, I just showed it to you. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Delicious. Packed with vegetables, packed with meat, packed with flavor. It's a little spicy, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know what? It's got just the right amount of spice in it that makes you keep coming back for more. And that Monterey Jack cheese tempers the spice. I can't say enough good things about my chili. It's absolutely delicious. Wow. Babies, that's a video. You know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard, visit some friends of mine. The name of the channel is Just Cook the Damn Food. And okay, I'm gonna try to remember all their names. Hang on. That chili's a little spicy. The beer is excellent. I gotta get that again. Okay, it's Charlie, George. I can't remember the other two guys' names. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. But go check out the iCard. Just Cook the Damn Food. They're in Texas, so they should know about chili. Okay? Babies, make this chili recipe. You won't be sorry, I promise you. Okay, babies, we'll see you next week. Bye!